Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to get back on the CT-3 a little bit. I've got to get some oil in her, get the air cleaner installed. That's the one that we just made one for. I've got to get the rear wheel off and get it cleaned up and tire changed. Front one too. I doubt if I get that far today, but just got a lot of little just maintenance items to do, and I'm going to take you along on the ride. So here, let's go. Okay, you might remember from the last video where it's got the basket on it, and I just made an air cleaner, and I glue this together, and it works real good. I use the 3M Super Black adhesive. It's 8008 is the part number on it. You can use, I think, actually silicone caulking type stuff works too, but I've always had real good luck with this, and it's not coming apart. So today I'm going to get a little oil on it, and you don't need a lot. I'm just going to rub it around on there. And then we'll get it in there. And there is a particular way it goes, and that's it. What I do too is I leave this extend beyond, and that gives you your seal when it goes in. Just like that. Now hopefully I can get rid of these things. And I got to find a screw. Yeah, get a new screw in there. The old one was pretty kind of rounded out. Okay, so that should be good. I think that was a lot of the problems. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm not in yet. A lot of the problems with the cylinder was we had a lot of it was eating a lot of air. I don't think this was sealed very good, if I remember right. It didn't have a clamp, that's what it was. So there's was a lot of issues there that kind of contributed to the rapid wear on the cylinder. I say rapid, I don't know it. I'm sure it happened over a lot of time, but hell, it is 50 years old. But that didn't help things. Let's see if we can get this thing put back up to where it belongs. It really needs to be cleaned up, but it's not part of my issue. Okay, and while I've got that up, we'll go ahead and top it off. I'll sit there and drain out of my funnel. And one thing I can get off of the bench here then. I've got a battery coming, but I'm not quite ready for that. And we get the oil filled here. That thing's got a lot more compression than it used to, that's for sure. I brought this oil in the other day from the shed, and it was about 0 degrees out there, so looks like it's pouring pretty good now. Let's see, that's 500, I think. Yep, 500. And it says it takes 6. Grab another 100 here. Okay, I'm going to swap out the brake light switch while I'm here. The other one, the old one, was broken like a lot of them are right here. Just, you know, it's a plastic housing and it just breaks. This is the original spring and actuator, I guess. This is what comes on that one. So it's the spring's longer, and I just don't think it worked the same. So I just swapped all that over. And looks like, oh, I got it. We're just gonna get that down here where it belongs. Not sure whether you can see that or not. It just hooks in the pedal there. And then we take it on up here to the bracket. And it just, you have these 2 nuts that just kind of sandwich it in there. And then we've got our 2 wires. I don't even know whether you can get these from Yamaha anymore, but you can get them aftermarket for, I think this one was $10 or something like that. And I'll just get a couple wrenches there to tighten that up, and we should be good to go. Okay. And I'll just tie these up when I get ready to get the battery in there and everything. Actually, maybe those go up through the, I bet they do. Yeah, we'll take care of all that. Looks like that's actuating all the way. And onto the back wheel here. Let's get that off. Alrighty. The right size, it'll probably work. It's stuck in there for some reason. Now let's get the foot rests on here. Kind of get it underneath that pedal and just raise it up and Should have 2 easy bolts. Not always easy though. That's the problem. A lot of times you have, they're bent or something and you just have trouble getting everything lined up. I think this one's going to work. Yep, looks like it. All right, now I'm going to get this little stand under it and raise it up so I can get the wheel off. Oops. I think I better get my Kickstarter back up where it belongs. There, that'll help. Looked like it was going up crooked. Should be good. Let's see if we can tackle this thing. Get a plastic hammer. Pretty greasy. I couldn't imagine it being stuck in there too hard. Okay, looks like everything looks okay over here. I was kind of wondering, yeah, it looks like this thing is, I was wondering why it didn't want to come out of there. Actually looks like it's the wrong size, but it's the right type. It's a shoulder bolt, but it seems a little loose in there. Be all right. Made it this long. I've got my parts washer warming up. It's pretty slow to do so. I've gone from solvent to soap and water. And I tried that once before, and it just really doesn't work too good unless it's warmed up. We're at 69 degrees now, and it'll probably take it 2 or 3 more hours to get up to around 100. That's where I like it to be. I've just got one of these magnet type oil pan heaters on here. I had a couple more of them and I sold them. Now I wished I had them. Isn't that the way it goes? So while we're waiting, we'll go out and get the tire changing rack. All right. Got a few bikes sitting here all covered up. some to work on, some that's been worked on. And we have snow. Although today it's about 30 degrees. So it's kind of warm comparatively. It will be, got a front coming in tomorrow night, I think, so we're going to get down to 0 again. Maybe teens for highs. Of course, every time I need to use this, I have to clean the holes out. And I'm going to pull the sprocket off so I can get all that cleaned up. It's pretty raunchy. None of those were very tight. We'll just give it a quick clean up. What I can get off anyway. This usually does a little better job on the spokes and the rough stuff, and then we can get in there with the parts cleaner. That's the thing that I don't really like about the soap and water mixture is, to be quite honest with you, it just doesn't clean very good. But it's not good for me to breathe. I've been breathing it all my life, and it's probably catching up with me, so we'll just try to make do with it. One thing I'm noticing here is there's no rim lock, and I don't even see a hole for one. So quite possibly this is a replacement wheel. I thought most of them had it. I'm sorry, I had my mic laying up on the bench again. So probably the last couple, 2 or 3 little clips that I did, you didn't hear much. It happens. You just get wrapped up and stuff and don't realize that I don't have it on. And you saw how dirty it was. It's actually cleaning up pretty good. It's just, I think the secret is to get the water up hot, which it's still not, but that looks pretty good. I'm just using a Zep that you can get over at Home Depot. It says on the container that it makes about, I think, 138 gallons. What I really hate about the water is it destroys your pump, it destroys your tank, it makes everything rust. But that being said, it's not causing cancer, so that's something you've got to think about. And you know, you just do the best you can. I keep some mineral spirits around for really nasty stuff, but I do it outside where I don't have to smell it. One thing you do have to be careful of, though, is the aluminum. You don't want it to stay on it very long because it'll tarnish it. You know, if it was summertime, I'd go out and hose it off, but I don't have the luxury of doing that in the winter time. So I just have to kind of try to do what I can. If it's something small, I can take it in and do it in the sink. But if it's very dirty, the wife doesn't like that. Imagine that. But I can get it kind of blown off and just wipe it down. I think that looks pretty good. Better than I thought it was going to. Even the spokes. And it was, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes worth of work. You know, I just hate to give a dirty motorcycle back to somebody. You know, I guess it just boils down to taking a little pride in your work. And, you know, the man's spending some money with you, then you need to try to earn that money. All right, it looks pretty good. Now, a little different story on the things that I can get into my ultrasonic cleaner. It's about a 5-gallon one, and I actually use a different, this stuff's all steel, but I use a different cleaner with that does okay with aluminum, because I put a lot of engine cases and cylinders and that sort of stuff in there. So you just don't, you know, you don't want to discolor that stuff, so you have to clean it up again. This comes up to temperature in about a half hour, so I'll just let it go, and then by that time I'll be able to turn the sonic on, and that cleans that kind of stuff really well. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because I get a lot of people that ask me what I use for cleaners and whatnot. This is what I'm using in my tank over there, the big tank. And this is the stuff I use in the ultrasonic cleaner. And this is safe for aluminum and just about everything else. This, I think, has some caustic soda in it, so it's pretty bad. But there again, it works pretty good. This probably doesn't work quite as well, but it doesn't take very much, either one of those. So just something to let you know what I'm using. Looks good. All right, get this sprocket back on here. Cleaned up pretty good. Get all these keepers pulled over. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to leave all this loose until I get the chain on. Let's see, yep, that's the right one, I think. Maybe not. Really kind of needs a new set of sprockets and chain, but we just didn't allow for that. That's something you can do later on for just a few dollars. Okay. Yeah, we cleaned it anyway. Cleaned the sprockets. Front one looks pretty good. It's just the back one and of course the chain. Probably get by with the front one. We'll lube it up good. Well, I think we're done on the back end. Get that out of there. Okay guys, there you have it. Pretty good day's work on this one. Got a lot of the back end cleaned up. I cleaned the swing arm up best I could. Got the chain on. Got the wheel cleaned up, got the sprocket cleaned up and reinstalled. It's probably more cleaning than anything, but a lot of times that's just the way it is. So next time we get on this one, we're going to be, we've got to set the timing. We've got to get cables on and check out some of the electrical. And of course, we've still got a tire to put on the front yet. But we're making headway, and I think he'll be happy with the results. So hey, thanks for going along on the ride, and we'll see you next video.